How's it going, everyone? Hijump here, and today I'm bringing you my unboxing of one of my favorite things that I saw at E3 this year, and that's the Swiftpoint Z. This mouse is absolutely amazing. I got to use it a little bit while I was there, and it's so awesome because it replaces not only your mouse, your flight stick, and your gamepad. And for new titles that have come out this year, it's absolutely perfect, especially for Battlefront 2. But, that controversy aside, let's go ahead and take a look at the unboxing and make sure you stay tuned to find out how you can enter to win one of these amazing mice for yourself. So without further ado, let's go ahead and crack into this awesome packaging from the Swiftpoint Z. As you can see, it was a innovation award for CES this year, and it was honestly one of my favorite things I saw at E3 as well. Whoa. So the box is pretty tightly packed in here. Nice hard cardboard. And it comes with its own carrying case, which is honestly, this is something that I really don't see. I think one of the main competitors you'll see when it comes to, how things come packaged is Razer. And honestly, this carrying case, like already alone, it's pretty damn solid. Really sets a standard. A little bit of padding to fill up space on the side, and of course, a quick start guide that comes with it, giving you an overview of different, mice as well as different features on the mouse. Moving that aside, though. We get into the main feature of this mouse. And so here is the Swiftpoint Z in all of its glory. It's got a nice braided cord here for USB, and it's completely wrapped around the inside of this. Like, this mouse is not going anywhere unless you want it to. So the Swiftpoint Z itself has a really nice overall hand feel to it. It honestly, for like my bigger hand, I love the little thumb grip on the side. It's got an OLED display right here underneath this little plastic that I've yet to peel off. Honestly, the best part about any new technology. And it has multiple button clicks to it as well. So you have 2 on the side, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I believe you're able to kind of push back on one of these as well. And it has pressure-sensitive clicks to it as well. The scroll wheel feels nice, like it's got a nice amount of resistance to it. And so, like, as someone I love, where like it's not just gonna be like kind of like a free spinning mouse wheel. But onto the bottom is where kind of like the magic happens. So you have these removable plates that you're able to kind of adjust to how much tilt you want it to have. So the more you move it in, like the more you move this one out, it's gonna kind of spread this out a little bit more. And so then you're able to like effectively move this all the way out, and the more you move this out, the more you can actually tilt the mouse. And the best part about the Swiftpoint Z is that it actually reads these like tilts. Along with the mouse comes included different base plates for it. So you have an option here of a 3 to give you a different kind of feel. So it's going to give you more of like a lock here. But then you also have kind of your own individual, additional clicks. So, which is like so damn cool. I mean, see if I can get you a nice close-up. So these individual little button additions are each individually grooved into the packaging, and it's so well done here. Like it's that level of detail that makes a product that sells for $230 is like it's needed. Like, imagine if this just came all packaged in just a basic box. You wouldn't be happy with it. So you're basically able to slide these in and give yourself an extra mouse click. So then you have not just one, you have the 2 as well. And so the fact that you're able to switch these out easily enough to your own preference, because maybe you don't want all these extra mouse buttons when you're playing, just a regular shooter. But if you're playing like an MMO, you have all these extra mouse buttons to be able to bind everything to. And so if you're like kind of going through like a rotation in Final Fantasy, as a Dragoon, I could look to be, using like shift modifiers or even just tilt modifiers using like a different base. So I could be tilting to the left and go, 1, 2, 3, 4, and just have that like on cooldown instead of having to worry about, making sure I don't run out of buttons on my basic effective buttons on my keyboard, there's only such a limit where you can actually be actively pressing different buttons while also moving and everything like that. And so separating movement from kind of like your rotation and camera, this could definitely be an option for that. But moving on, what else comes in this packaging is where this looks to replace your flight stick. And that's this little base that comes with it. So one of the coolest things that I got to try with this mouse was this flight, basically this little kind of cubby here. So you can already, I already showed off that you can tilt this mouse a little bit. You kind of get a little bit of tilt out of it left and right. So when you magnetically slide on this little bottom to it, you're able to just fully control like you would a joystick, and it reads these inputs. And so that's why I really think it's going to be super cool for Battlefront and Battlefield, is that you'll be able, instead of having to have a game controller, you can just pick up your mouse, slide on your dock, and just jump right into flying. And then when you're done, just use your thumb and move the little controller away. So this will work out, especially when you've got one of these larger mouse surfaces, of just having this on the side and being able to use your mouse like a regular mouse, and then just boom. It's going to be an issue, I think, of how well you're able to effectively do that. So for those crazy trick shot players that are jumping out of planes, shooting someone, and then jumping back into the plane, I think it'll be interesting to see if they would ever be able to do that. But I think this will be pretty cool for, jumping into vehicles, especially in something that has a lot more kind of airborne ones like Battlefront. Thank you all for tuning in to my unboxing of the Swiftpoint Z. And a real special thank you to those over at Swiftpoint for sending me this amazing mouse. I'm so excited to be able to try it out on stream. And for those of you who are interested in winning one of these amazing mice for yourself, make sure you head to the giveaway link down below. Make sure you check back each day, as there are ways to enter for multiple tickets day after day. And there's also a special thank you to my subscribers from Twitch. Speaking of Twitch, make sure you tune into my live stream over at twitch.tv/Hijump. I'll be showing off this mouse with a mouse cam and kind of showing off how this will work great in the space fights, as well as other games like PlayerUnknown, even some Counter-Strike and some other games that I think the awesome features of this mouse will really be able to shine. So thank you, everyone. I'll catch y'all in the next video.